Holy shit.
I saw you on accident outside.
I saw an accident.
Oops, I wasn't supposed to do that. What, did the bus show up?
No, like, I just saw you and instant text. I was like, what the fuck is he doing here?
Oh.
What the fuck is this kid? In my turf.
Why the fuck? Why the fuck?
Like, he shouldn't be here. What the hell is he doing here?
A baboon. It's a baboon. It's a baboon.
Oh, shit, it's recording.
Yes.
Okay.
I felt like that was a moment to capture.
What, me flexing?
Yes.
Like, world star.
Dude, okay. There's this chick that's going to be in the 2016 Olympics. She's like 17. She can pick up a car.
The fuck?
She can like just straight up,
Alright.
and it makes like it arouses me beyond mortal realization.
Okay, there's 7 people sitting at the table, including you.
Jeremiah's to my left, the new dude's to my Jeremiah's to my right, the
Yeah.
new dude's to my left. DM's across from me, and there's just people scattered about.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to go through the process of making up names at the spot, but
Yeah.
unless you inquire like firsthand. But anyways, you're sitting there and he goes, "Drow, it is your turn." And you go, "Okay," and you begin to roll dice, and then a guy from next to the DM stands up. He's like, "I'm tired of playing fantasy. Let's do a military." And everybody like looks at him, and
I'm gonna raise my hand real fast. I'm gonna be like, kill the non-believer. He's a heretic.
everybody's Jeremiah's like, "It's okay. We have been playing fantasy for a long time. It'll be good to change up the pace.
But I just got here.
It is fine. You look like you've seen your fair share." And he takes the board, whips it, and all the pieces pile up collectively. You know they've been doing this for a long time. And then they flip the board over, and it's a new map, and they're just like, "Okay,
It's great.
military
I mean,
shooter."
it's bad, but it's great.
Okay.
Drow,
I'm proud of all this
or
right
should I
now,
say
but like in May, I'm gonna be
Dro?
like,
Drew.
Sergeant Dro,
It'll
it's your
clear
role.
up.
You have a platoon of
Like
men,
I've had these,
and you're about to land on a
I've had
beach.
this shorts tan for like 4
Alright. So as far as I know what a
years now
platoon
since I
is.
started.
'Cause that's a pretty basic term,
For
right?
like my second
Alright.
year, it kind of.
When they say land on the beach, I'm just thinking I'm in a little rowboat, alright?
No, dude, you're in like a little.
And I use
Yeah.
my sunscreen.
But like that's what I think. So I'm kind of understanding the lingo.
Oh, okay.
here. Like, okay.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna ask what's my objective.
Okay, the DM. You land on the beach, and what do you do?
Alright, we need to set up a perimeter.
Okay.
Get a base camp
It's,
going.
it's a.
Couple
You can see the
kilometers in.
jungle about 200 yards away, the line, and there's 200 yards of beach, and there's some established base, and there's one outpost right there, and it's empty, and you can see a couple dead bodies lining it.
Alright, we're going to set up a perimeter about 50 meters around the outpost, set up, kind of like camp it out, see what's going on.
Okay, so you set up a perimeter around the outpost.
Yeah, around it, like a 50-meter radius around it.
Okay. All right, and you're standing there next to the outpost, and it's all quiet. And all you hear is the waves and some wind from the jungle.
Alright. How many members of my platoon do I have?
You have 7.
7?
Plus you.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to motion for the guy to my right. Jailbait.
Jailbait. You motion him to go into the jungle.
Like, to go to the outpost. Like,
Okay.
yeah, this kid's jailbait if anything's in there.
All right. You motion him to go to the outpost, and he takes cover at the right corner. There's a staircase and like a wall where the staircase is, and he stations up right there, and he peers around, and there's a couple American dead bodies, and he pulls off
Alright.
the American
Dog tags.
bodies.
Alright,
Not the dog. He pulls the bodies off and
like away.
yeah, and
Okay.
he takes them,
The guy to my right.
and he waves to you that it's all clear.
Guy to my left. Or like, I actually just do my hand up and like, let's go. And so we all
All
just
right,
kind
wait,
of
roll
like,
for initiative.
that is a 9.
All right, you wave your hand, and as you do that, the guy that's over there that waved his hand that it's all clear, his brains get blown out.
Oh, fuck.
And you hear, and there's bullets hitting the sand,
Oh, shit.
and you can just see them like flying at y'all.
Can I see what direction? Wait, where are they
They're
coming?
coming straight from the jungle line.
Straight from the jungle. All right. I'm gonna yell, just like get down and like. I'm gonna like. Is there like a log?
There are divots in the sand
All right.
from where there were originally for the first infantry to come in.
Yeah.
The first people to come in.
Yeah.
There are divots there that you can take cover in.
All right. I take cover in one of them,
Okay.
and I tell like the rest of my squad to like get down.
Okay, they're all getting down, and you're all under heavy fire.
Oh shit. All right.
I'm alive.
Oh shit.
Keep going. What do you do?
I needed my phone to finish drawing.
Fuck, this really sucks because like, as my character doesn't know anything about the weapons. Okay, I'm gonna ask like, what gear do I have?
He goes, you have your basic M16, your 45, your combat vest, your helmet, and your leggings, your pants.
Ah, yes, I like my
But you're a
pants.
sergeant, so your sleeves are cut off.
Ooh, saucy. All right. Do I have any like identification that I'm a sergeant?
No.
No. Okay, good. Because I was gonna say, let's rip that shit off right now. This is not.
You did
All right,
before.
sweet. All right. Do I have any grenades?
Yeah, you have to.
Okay. Can I like? I'm gonna probably have to identify, like, know what a grenade is, right? Or can I just? Because like my character doesn't know what a grenade is in the game.
Oh yeah, okay. So DM also explains that you have 2 grenades.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like raise my hand and be like, "Yo, I mostly do fantasy. It's a grenade."
They all like kind of look at you like, the fuck? Jeremiah's like, it's a ball. You pull the pin and you throw it and it explodes.
Sweet. Okay. All right. Right on, Jeremiah. Right on.
Oh,
All right.
no problem, man. No problem.
All right. I'm gonna. Okay, we're gonna need to advance into the jungle. All right.
Okay.
So
Y'all are pinned down by heavy fire. I mean, it's like
super heavy.
blazing you up.
Like,
And at that moment, 2 more landing ships hit the beach, and it's Jeremiah and Robert's crew.
oh shit! I need to protect
And you just hear from the 50 cals.
Oh shit!
And you just see this crossfire, and a couple guys from Robert's crew get planted with some bullets. One dies instantly, and the other one's wounded. But they're just doing that 50 cal.
All right. I motion for my squad to move forward. Lay down some fire as we're crawling forward. Just be like,
All right, you're about 50 meters away from the outpost, and it's it's at an angle from y'all.
all right. I'm gonna like.
They're focusing fire on the beach, but some of them are still popping rounds at y'all.
All right. In that case,
Roll for cover.
literally roll for cover. Fuck me.
Okay, you roll once and you get tagged in the
The left
You get
ass
hit-
cheek.
you get hit in the heel, and it grazes your heel, and it blows through your boot. And one of your squad members is rolling, and he's right next to you. And as he's beginning to roll again, you just see, and fucking his brains get blown out, and then he just hits there, and you just hear.
I'm gonna. All right. Does he have any grenades on him?
Yeah,
I'm gonna take one of his and like just toss it.
Okay, roll for
Probably strength.
no,
No.
roll for explosives.
By far the best look ever.
It's a 17.
You take it, and you just and toss it. You toss it over, and it lands. It lands perfectly next to a Jeep that was parked,
Ooh.
and it
Saucy.
blows up. And the Jeep's gas canister pops, and it's just spraying gas and smoke. So you have a little bit of cover from the smoke that's developing.
All right. I turn around and yell at my squad, "Keep going."
Okay, roll for cover. Y'all, your whole squad makes it there without a scratch. You have 1 crew member dead, leaving 6 plus you.
All right. So down to 7 people. All right. Got 6 people to work with. Where are they located around me? 3 on each side.
Y'all huddle up at the outpost, and you are on the opposite side, away from the jungle. And 2 of them are up top to where the glass is, but the walls are high enough to where one person can stand. It's levied inside to where you have to step up to look out the glass.
All right. Wait, are we inside the outpost?
No, y'all are outside. Everybody's outside.
In that case, we're going to breach the door, kick it in.
Big butts can't not lie.
It's all the bullet. A lot of bullets are hitting the outpost, and you see Jeremiah drag his boat around into the beach, and they're all pushing it, and they make a cover for themselves.
Nice.
And Robert advances to their cover as well.
Okay.
And there's 2 people on either MGs
Especially mine.
shooting.
And then people join in.
We're going to breach the door, try and take control of the outpost.
Okay. You walk up the spiral staircase. Roll for initiative.
18.
Okay. You gesture, and everybody follows you up, and you approach the door, and you breach it. Do a breach roll with a 1d12.
Oh, 1d12.
Okay, you hit it half, and then pop it open again, and you just see 5 Americans dead inside.
Oh, fuck.
And y'all drag their bodies to a corner. Y'all take control. There's a MG50 up there, or 2 MG60s up on sticking out.
Okay.
But your head is exposed.
We get down. Like, I don't want my head exposed.
Oh no, not right now. But when you use the turret, your head is exposed.
Oh, okay. Can I, like...
I don't care.
Alright, are the machine guns facing the
Yeah,
direction of the fire?
one machine gun's facing the jungle and one's facing the beach.
Okay, I'm gonna tell someone to get on the machine gun facing towards the jungle, but to like keep their head down and just kinda like spray and pray.
Okay, he goes up to do that, and it's out. The bullets are out.
Like it's not jammed, it's out.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just out of bullets.
Let's look around for some ammo, see if there's anything in
Okay,
there.
there's 1 clip on 1 body for an M16. All other ammo is spent,
Alright.
and the room is littered with bullet casings.
Oh shit. Alright, I tell him to just throw that clip in there and do what he can with it.
It doesn't work.
What the fuck?
It's an M16 to an M60. Doesn't work that
Oh,
way.
I thought you said M16 at first.
Oh,
I was
no.
like, okay, never mind.
All right.
Perfect. Throw that clip in there. It doesn't work, Captain.
Okay.
Captain, no.
All the gunfire goes quiet,
Oh shit. I like it.
and
Oh shit.
Jeremiah joins you up there, and he's like, "Jungle's cleared. Jungle's cleared. Let's roll out. Let's roll out." And you just see him pop a smoke onto the beach, and then you see another one go off, and another one go off,
Yeah.
and then you just see this whole. After about an hour, boats arrive, and they're just, and a bunch of troops pile out, and they start setting up a camp there on the beach.
Alright, do I know, like, who I'm against, or is it just, like, an unknown force?
You don't know yet.
Alright, we're gonna, like...
Well, you know,
well,
but
like,
you don't
okay.
know what they are.
I don't know what that is. Can I be told what they are?
Yeah,
What are they?
they're Vietnamese.
Oh shit, dude.
They're the Viet Cong.
Dude, this is the Viet Cong. Shit.
Fucking Vietnam War.
Holy shit.
She had to go back into the director's
Alright,
office to get something. I'm like, are you stealing
I tell my guys to, like... Because there's a forward base
Like,
being
yes,
set up, right?
I am.
Right. We're gonna, like... We need to resupply real fast. Then we're moving out.
Okay, well everybody's setting up shop, and you're walking along the beach, and the captain walks up.
Alright, Tennessee, I'm just like,
What's your name?
what did you say? Oh, I said,
What's my rank again?
No, he goes, Sergeant Perryman.
Oh, fuck.
Grabs you on the shoulder, and it's like, order straight from the top. Hands you a paper,
I look at it. Gotta read it.
and he says, "Don't let anybody see this paper. Meet me 10 minutes in the office."
Alright. Gotta read it. What's it say?
It says eyes only mission, pick selected crew, and meet in office. Meet in office.
Alright, he said not to let anyone see it.
Yeah, you just
I'm
gotta
gonna
go.
eat it. I'm gonna eat the paper.
Okay, roll for initiative. Okay, you down that paper in a couple gulps, and then you go
Some
pick,
dude in the background just like, fuck's that dude?
go pick
He's like,
5
"Oh."
members of a crew. It can be anybody there.
Alright,
but
we're
basically.
gonna go get Jeremiah because
Alright.
I trust him.
Like this, I can figure out like
This
without
mission
doing
seems
work.
kind of sketchy, and I need someone to back me up.
Okay.
I'm going to choose him, and then
Are you
put a twist on this. I'm going to choose the DM.
The DM is not a character.
Listen, kid.
He is simply the storyteller.
Alright, so
I don't think there is
I
free
choose
calculus
Jeremiah.
in free AP pre-cal, I think.
Tell him to get his 2 best guys. So that's 4 of us.
Yeah.
So I get to choose 2 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Free word the
I want a sniper.
free the preps.
Okay, well, one of Jeremiah's best guys is a sniper.
Okay, well we have a sniper then. Is there any explosive experts?
I forgot who.
Not really. Everybody's kind of just grunt.
Yeah, what am I expecting? This is Vietnam. Everyone's just kind of like giving a basic information. And they're like, yeah, go do it. Alright, I'm going to get 2 really big, scary dudes. 2 guys, like 2 gigantic guys. Like, they're 90% shoulders type people.
You find one who's kind of cowboy-esque,
Good.
and then you get another one who's also a black guy.
Alright, sweet. Alright. I don't tell any of the people the details of the mission. I just tell them I need them. Going on the
Orders from the top.
Yeah, orders from the top. Getting together, we're headed out and
Do a initiative roll.
shit.
Okay, you convince everybody but the big black guy.
Alright, what's his problem?
He's like, nah, man, I ain't fucking doing that shit. I got orders here. I ain't fucking about to do that shit.
Alright. I'm gonna grab him by the collar. This is gonna be an intimidate roll. I'm gonna grab him by the collar. And I'm gonna tell him, you can see the orders as soon as I shit them out.
He pushes off. He's like, fuck, man, I guess. So he goes, grabs an LMG, puts his M16 down, puts it over his shoulder, and you tell him to wait there, and you walk to the office.
Alright, sweet.
Guys have gotten to me.
Alright, I don't fully trust the black dude. I feel like he's gonna bail on us. So I'm just gonna let that be known.
There's some tension here.
Yeah, there's some tension.
Alright, you walk into the office,
Walk into the office.
and you sit down at this table, and they offer you food.
No, I don't take it.
Okay, you just look at it, and you look back at them. Like, Sergeant,
That messed up their routine completely. It made them
we're gonna play you this real quick.
Like, I like
Your mission
the routine. It was alright.
to go
I
eliminate
respected that music.
one of our own.
I'm like, that's too many cutoffs.
A colonel.
And on that last
They
part,
should have just got.
And they go,
like, the part,
he's
the
gone
main
somewhere into the
part,
jungle,
like, the criminal
gone
and
insane,
then just played that.
rounded up a group of people.
that,
Where they
Now
the
we're-
words and they block it.
Just gotta get him out of there.
gone to
Can't let him live on like this. And so they play this audio recording,
They didn't.
and he's like,
He could have.
and you hear his voice say, I had a dream
Oh shit.
that a banana was on the table, and the knife cut right through it, perfectly down the middle. This is my dream. This is my nightmare. And it stops. And you're like, wow, that guy's obviously fucking insane.
They just used it manually,
And so
they turned down the volume
you go
whenever
on,
they did
so
it, and then they would skip
They
forward.
hand you the pamphlet,
There was
another
no
one that shows his
continuity.
picture in his dossier, and it's all this information about them,
Why
about
everything
him.
was
I'm
natural.
gonna
Like,
give me a
the
quick
routine
summary
was
about him.
awesome, but
I'm just gonna kind of scan
It's
through
gonna
it
take
real
a
fast.
lot,
got screwed
lot
up.
more.
Well,
It's,
just-
it's a bunch of fine reading.
Bunch of fine reading. Alright.
So you're gonna have to and they tell you to read it on your boat,
I'm not saying it's
boat
that
trip,
Alright.
because you're heading up the Pyongyang River
so much.
north into Cambodia.
Alright, so I'm gonna ask him what's our ETA.
Whatchamacallit?
He goes, whenever you make it, and hope to God you make it.
In the movements of their
And so you walk out,
That
and you're like, fucking shit.
Alright, so
It's hot outside, by the way, really
And
hot.
I'm like,
Really hot.
okay.
Alright.
90s.
Oh yeah, of course. Alright, so I'm gonna walk up to my crew. They're just like waiting there, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure everyone's there. Is everyone there?
Yeah, everybody's there.
Alright.
And you gotta go select a boat now.
Alright, so I look at them, I'd be like, we've been well,
I'll
I'll go like in a like hushed tone to like keep it down. We'll be like, we have to go take out some elite Viet Cong.
Then one was like,
Alright.
Okay.
They're a special squad. They don't
I saw that too. I recorded
Like,
the show and
they
then I
don't,
recorded the,
yeah, I was like, I'm about
football
to
players.
record.
You're
Like,
under
they're-
orders
they're
not
their
to.
own.
You're under orders not to tell them what you're doing.
not to tell them what to do. Okay.
They're just following you.
Alright.
Orders from your superior.
Alright, so in that case, I just tell them we're going out, take out an elite Viet Cong squadron.
We're heading up north into the Pongyang River.
Into the Pongyang River.
And so you select a boat. I mean, there's
Alright.
several there.
Alright. Are they all the same?
Like two girls, especially like they.
Okay, there's 3 different varieties.
Okay.
One that has 2 MGs, but they're only 30 caliber.
Really curvaceous.
One that has 150 caliber MG,
I love that word.
and or one that has 150 caliber MG,
She's a sophomore.
and
she was like
it is
coughing
supplied
it
with
more
ammo,
than the other one.
and so is the other one,
And,
but
like,
more
they all
food
have,
than
like,
ammo.
she was coughing at
And the
nose.
third one has a chain gun, a
Like,
lot
on
of
the
ammo,
like,
a
on the
little bit of
first snap
food.
when they
I want
went
that
up,
one.
she was
I think
like-
I know
Alright, we're
what
getting the chain gun. I tell them to have a big meal because we're heading out as soon as we go.
Alright, they stock up. They filled up their packs with MREs rather than ammo
Alright.
because they see that there's a lot on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and one of them stocks up with ammo and a little bit of MRE just in case.
Alright, yeah.
And y'all stock up and y'all head up the Pongyang
The
River,
Pongyang River.
and then that's where we go to my turn.
Oh shit, okay. This is like a really weird twist. Like, I've been thrown into the fray,
Alright, and I'm there venting
venting to it,
in this,
mostly
this dungeon.
to maimed aristocrats.
Okay. Oh, where did we left off? That there were a few left alive from that cabinet
There's
smash.
3 or 4 left alive. 2 of them ran out to the other corner on the other side, and they're crying even more violently.
Is there a guy in this group?
Yeah, they're all men.
Okay, I walk up and I look at him, and my ear goes, and I go, "You see that? See that? Take notice, because I can't do that with this. I can't. Look, watch." And then blood drizzles out every time I try to do it. I go, "Do you see this?" What does he do?
He just kind of like cowers. It's like, I see it.
I go, "Look at me! Look at me! I want my ear back."
He says, I don't know what happened to your fucking ear, man.
That's a wrong fucking answer, buddy. It's a wrong fucking answer.
As soon as you say that, you hear someone at the entrance kick down the door, and you hear a very familiar voice say, I'm sorry I'm late, I got a little caught up. There were some guards that I was trying to make a deal with out by the castle, but they didn't want anything. And you turn around and you see the spoon salesman,
Which part?
and you see him walk in with a couple crates, and he turns around and he just sees you, he's like, do you want some spoons?
Plenty of spoons in here. I turn back to the guy, and I just let him have a kick to the nuts, a brisk kick to the nuts.
Alright, you don't even have to roll for it, you just kick him the balls, and he's like,
And I tell him, take off your fucking clothes. Take off your goddamn fucking
As soon as you
clothes.
say that, you see a spoon like
He was
stick into the wall next to you, and you're kind of like,
And they try to like cover their butt.
Yeah.
and you see the
I
spoon
usually do that so many
salesman,
times whenever I've
like,
done
still
it.
holding his crates, like, he, looking like he didn't even throw it, he's still holding them, both hands. And he's just like, you stop that.
I walk over there and I say, sorry you had to see this. And I push the crates out from his hand,
Oh my god.
and I go
okay,
for an
wait,
uppercut.
roll for straight.
I go for an uppercut.
You kind of jostle the
That's
crates a
12.
little.
That's a 12.
You kind of jostle the crates a little bit. And he's just kind of like, whoa, buddy. And a couple of spoons fall out. And you see they're really exquisite. Like,
I see you with your
these are spoons that took years to craft.
I know it's not true.
Like, you don't use them to eat. These are part of a collection.
I'm too pissed to care. I pick up one of the spoons and I try to gouge his eye out with it.
Alright.
Is it like that?
If he's in here, he's part of the bandits.
Okay.
Roll for anything?
Yeah, roll for dexterity.
That's
And if
that's
you
a
go do the
14.
moves, It's like just
You stab him in the cheek.
then they shut their end.
buddy.
Yeah, that's basically what happens. You stab him in the cheek and he kind of like, one of the top crate kind of like slides off a little bit and pinches his finger. And he's like, hey, buddy.
I say, I put it up to his heart. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Unless you have my ear, get the fuck out.
He kind of looks at you and says, hold on first. Hold on. I think I have just what you need. Sets down the crates and starts like shuffling through it. And you think he has your ear. Shuffles through it. Pulls out a jade spoon. That looks exactly like the jade knife that you found earlier. Gold trimmed and everything. And you're just like, this. Now this is a deal that I have for you. This spoon, only 2 gold.
99.
I drop the one and I say, may I see it?
It's like, of course, he gives it to you.
I fucking run. I bolt.
Okay, wait.
I'm in 55,
Yeah.
and I bolt all the way down to 42.
Holy shit. Okay, roll for dexterity to get to the door. Okay. You get to the door's open. Like, you don't even have to open the door. It's open. You just run down. Okay, roll for dexterity again.
Oh man, that's not cool.
Okay.
Did I get a bonus because I got a critical on that?
Yeah, but like, I have something to plan. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You're in 44, which is the garter. There's like a couple planks and stuff like it. There's like this platform that the guards are staying on, but like there's stairs that go down to this like, because this is a cave. Stairs that go down into a river, and like, or in like, but it's like, you know, there's mostly platforms that you're on. You just see that there's rocky river stuff underneath you. Okay, and you go for the door to go to 55 or 53. I mean. And suddenly you feel really sluggish. And you turn around, the spoon salesman is there holding up a spoon, pointing it at you. And you like slow down to where you're like frozen, but you can still like turn your head, so you're just kind of like. And he says, and he looks at you and says, I said these spoons take years to make.
Is not my thing at
Do you want to know how many years I've spent making spoons?
I dropped the spoon.
You can't. Your hand is like stuck. Alright.
I tried to charisma my way out of this. I took the spoon from you because I thought you'd kill me with it. And I don't want to die.
He kind of shakes his head in, like, instead of waggling a finger, he waggles a spoon. He's like,
This guy's fucking insane. he's like Alakazam or something with those spoons.
and he says, I asked you a question. How many years do you think I've spent making spoons?
Several? Such a big answer. Several years.
He walks around and looks you in the face, and like he gets all up in your business. He's like,
Yep.
and he says, 582 years.
Christ. You didn't find a second hobby in those years?
He just kind of looks. He says, "I really like spoons."
I understand. I just don't want you to kill me with this spoon,
And he-
please.
He completely ignores what you're saying. It says, in order for someone to make as many spoons as I have
Oh my god.
in 582
Okay, you know what?
years,
I get pissed again, and I go, dude, I could give half of a shit about your goddamn spoons and your spoon story and your spoon saga.
okay, roll for dexterity. What is that? That's a 20. You're not gonna like this.
How come I rolled a 20?
We'll see.
Okay.
So
Let's see.
you feel yourself like start to unfreeze, but like you start running faster than you ever thought imaginable before, and you plow headfirst into the closed door, going into 53. Like you were so unprepared for how fast you went, and as soon as you hit the door, you hit the door, and then like you freeze, and you like slow-mo start falling until you're like frozen in a really uncomfortable halfway position.
Oh my god. So the inertia is still in effect?
Yes.
The whole time I'm like this?
Yes.
Okay.
And so, Spoon Salesman says, in order to make all of these goddamn spoons, time's a fickle thing. And walks up to you and like starts waggling a spoon in your face again.
Time's a fickle thing if you live to be 60. Time is not a fickle thing if you knew you're going to be 550 years old.
He bops you on the nose.
Ah. That was uncomfortable.
He bops you on the nose and is like, time is a fickle thing. And like, he does the, with the F thing, he like, just a bunch of spins like, all in your face. Roll for wisdom.
6.
You are floored by what's happening, and that's about it.
There's that word again.
Lord.
And so, roll for wisdom again, actually. Let's say 18?
20.
20. You identify this as a time wizard,
Oh.
a chrono shifter.
Oh.
Okay?
I don't like how if I draw something else,
And
I draw it again.
you know that, you remember hearing that after a certain amount of time, chrono shifters lose their anchor point in time-space continuum, and they just kind of float around in between time periods with no real purpose or anchor point. That's how this man has made so many fucking spoons. That's how he's had so many exotic materials, because he's been here for so long. He just kind of knows things. He knows where things are. He knows where like rare mineral deposits are before they were actually discovered and stuff like that. And you identify that this is not just a chrono shifter, but a very pissed off chrono shifter at that.
Okay.
And so it explains to you why you're like all this stupid stuff is happening that you're having to go through. Okay.
Okay.
And he goes on some spiel about how time is fickle.
Okay, I go. Okay, when he's done, I go, then why are you wasting your time on me?
And he looks at you again and says, "Time is a fickle thing."
Am I unfrozen yet?
Not kind of. You're like slowly falling backwards.
Can I slowly let go of that jade spoon?
Yeah, but it's gonna happen very slowly. Like by the time you hit the ground, you'll have to let go of it.
Doesn't hurt. It kind of.
Okay, alright, I waited out until I dropped the jade spoon.
Okay. You listen to the entire spiel, word for word again. But you don't really listen to it this time, because you're just kind of like, oh my god,
can
shut
only-
the fuck up, dude.
I'm like, sir, I thank you for
don't care.
repeating it twice, because the first time I could only hear it, because I'm missing an ear.
Okay, as soon as you say that, you're like about an inch from the ground, and you feel yourself unfreeze immediately, and all the momentum from when you ran into the door is still there, and so you just like and hit the ground really hard and bounce up like a foot and then fall back down. And the spoon goes off into the far reaches of space.
Knocked out. I pretend to just like fall asleep.
Okay. Roll for charisma. That's a 16? Mm-hmm. Alright. Roll for strength real fast. When you hit the ground
That's
again,
a 13.
when you hit the ground again, your hand let go of the spoon and it like bounced off into the far reaches of space, and you hear it like go bloop into the river. And you're just kind of laying there, and he just kind of looks at you and looks over to where the spoon went. And you hear a bunch of really weird noises, like and you kind of like open one eye just a little bit, and you see him standing there holding the jade spoon, and he's like, "Thought I lost you."
Where is he? Is he by the river?
No, he's standing exactly where he was before, and he just like, "Thought I lost you." And he kind of looks at you, and then waggles the jade spoon at you. It's like,
I'm still knocked out. I'm still pretending to be knocked
yeah,
out.
I know, but he believes it, by the way.
Okay.
He's like, such a weak-willed fool. And just kind of like, you hear him like shuffle off and you hear like the crate in the background get picked up again. And you hear him coming back, but slower.
Okay. I just stay asleep.
Okay. He walks back in over you and dumps the entire crate of spoons on you. There are thousands upon thousands of spoons covering your body.
I still remain asleep.
You are buried under the weight of 70 pounds of spoons.
Okay.
I just thought I'd let you know this.
Can I breathe?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's just really uncomfortable, and it's kind of like somehow the spoons are like sand and just get into places you really wouldn't like them to be.
I just remain asleep.
He goes back and picks up the other crate and does the exact same thing,
You better.
and pours another box of spoons on top of you.
I attempt to just kind of like roll out as if just the natural shift of weight caused me to do that.
No, it's like a perfect mountain. So
Yeah, but it's just a natural shift. I was oblong whilst laying on the ground.
okay, roll for dexterity.
Is this period supposed to sit and read? I'm gonna fall asleep.
21.
You're laying on your side, and he pours the second box of spoons, and you just kind of like
She literally has an ear.
onto your stomach, and
She like.
then you're just like,
then she
"Fuck,
has
why'd I do that?"
a cheek version of
But he
the
sees
stuff
that and is like-
she people can fall asleep. And
Shrugs and
said,
walks
I will
away.
actually use a.
And you don't hear him start coming back. You hear him shifting through the wreckage in the other
I will
room,
actually use an
Okay,
air horn
calming the
for,
aristocrats
you guys,
down.
and I will
But then you hear like a really loud slap sound, and then one of the aristocrats like a very shrill shriek, and then start crying really loudly again.
But she did it just for us. Everyone
Okay.
was awake. We were all just talking and she used it on us.
I'm gonna act mad, like insane. I wake up and I strap a bunch of spoons to me,
Oh my god!
and I'm holding them in my hands, and I walk back into the aristocrat room. I'm like, "Happy birthday! Happy birthday, everybody! Happy birthday!" And I start handing them spoons.
All right, you walk. Okay, roll for charisma first. What's that?
It's 20.
It's a 20? Alright, so you walk in, like, you make a really loud grunting noise when you push off the ground because there's 200 pounds of spoons on top of you. There's a lot of spoons. And you get up and you're walking in there, and like there's still spoons falling out of your clothing and stuff as you're walking, and there's just a trail of exquisite spoons behind you, okay?
Okay.
And he turns around, it just like kind of squints at you, and he's like, and you're just kind of like,
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
and he looks at you, and he just starts taking the spoons that you hand to him, like admires them for a second, and he says, "Oh, thank you, but my birthday's for not another 200 years."
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! And I just continue to walk. And I go up to one of the aristocrats and I go, "Good sir, do you know when my birthday is?"
He remembers what you did to everyone else and is crying a lot.
I said, "Sir, do you know when my birthday is?"
He makes a really shrill squeak noise when he put the spoon on his nose. He's like, he's like, "No."
I whisper in his ear, "I remember yours. I remember yours." And I lean back and I go, "I'm gonna go spread the goodwill to everybody," and I walk out
Goodwill.
in attempt to go back to 42.
Roll for charisma. Roll for dexterity. You make it.
I drop all the spoons, and
You can't really drop all the spoons because like you feel them still in your clothing, but you're too obsessed with getting away from this man to worry about
I'm in
it.
42.
right.
What's in there?
All right, 42's where all the bandits were. You see,
No,
you
no,
see
that
a
was
bunch
52.
of 52.
52 is where the bandits were.
Oh yeah, okay. You walk into an opium den,
Oh wow.
and there's just like 3 or 4 bandits just laying there, like their eyes separated, and they don't even like acknowledge your existence. They're
Okay,
so
I go
stoned.
up and pinch one. Does he do anything? Oh wait, they're opiumed out, so they don't feel, right?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, well I take. Is there any weapons in there? Like any sharp objects?
No,
Anything?
they keep that away from the opium. But there's a massive bomb.
Okay, well I take a little satchel of opium and pocket that.
All right.
Just in case.
Roll for Constitution real fast. All right. Where do you go after?
I go straight into the hallway.
All right. As soon as you open the door, you see like this giant cloud of smoke come out with you. And you close the door behind you, and you feel like like it got to you like the 3 minutes you were in there. That's how powerful it was. And you walk out and you're just kind of like, ooh.
Okay, well I sit down.
And you're taking some really deep breaths because like you can feel it, but you're like,
Okay, I sit down in the hallway and just kind of let this happen.
all right, your eyes are like straight bloodshot now. Like it just got it just went,
Oh shit.
like.